All right, so when Iman Gadzhi, one of the absolute biggest names in the online business world, goes all in on a single company, you gotta pay attention. And I mean all in. This isn't just some small investment. We're talking about a massive bet that could genuinely define the next decade of the creator economy. So, what is this company, and why is he betting the farm on it? Let's break it all down.
Okay, let's not waste any time. We're going to get straight to the single piece of news that changes absolutely everything. And there you have it, straight from the man himself. Look, this is not just an endorsement or a simple investment. Gaji is now a co-owner. He is putting his name, his capital, and his entire reputation on the line for this one platform. This move right here is what this whole thing is about. So, obviously, that brings up the big question. What on earth is Whip? If you're not familiar, let's take a look under the hood at the engine Gaji is betting so heavily on. So at its very core, Whop is this engine built for the modern-day creator. If you're selling anything digital, a course, a private community, a piece of software, even just a simple PDF, Whop's goal is to be the only platform you'll ever need to run your entire business. Now, to make it easy to understand, Gachi first called Whop the Shopify for digital products. And yeah, that's a good starting point. It gives you the right idea. But honestly, it's designed to be so much more than just a simple storefront. And this is why that Shopify comparison just doesn't quite cut it. See, Whoop isn't just one piece of the puzzle. It aims to be the whole shebang. It handles your payments, it hosts and delivers your products, it helps you build your sales pages, and it even has a built-in marketplace to help you find new customers. It's really designed to be the one-stop solution for all the biggest headaches a digital creator has. For Gadji, this is way more than just another business deal. He really frames it as this full circle moment, like the culmination of his entire life as an entrepreneur. This timeline really puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, 9 years ago, he was just a teenager who literally couldn't sell a single PDF because he couldn't get his payments sorted out. He lived through the exact problems that a platform like Whop is built to solve. It's a classic case of an entrepreneur building the thing he always wished he had. He calls it a natural progression, and you can totally see why. This isn't him just jumping into some random new field. No, he's doubling down on the one space he claims to know better than anyone else on the planet. This is his home turf. So, what kind of company is he actually joining? Well, Gaji gives us this really fascinating peek inside the engine room, and their company culture is a huge part of the story. To put it simply, it's intense. He talks about the atmosphere being infectious. The kind of place where people are so locked in, so focused, that they're working until 2 in the morning, and they're right back at it at 9 a.m. And not because they have to, but because they're totally driven by the mission. And get this. Their perks aren't just for show. They are ruthlessly optimized for productivity. They don't want you leaving to get lunch, so boom, lunch is ordered to the office. Staying past 6 p.m., dinner's on them. Working past 9, your ride home is covered. Every single benefit is designed to get rid of distractions and keep the team absolutely laser-focused. This quote really gets to the heart of how they hire people. See, they're not looking for your typical 9-to-5er who just waits for instructions. They hire people who have an entrepreneurial mindset, people who take ownership of their role and are always thinking 3 steps ahead. It's a culture of owners. Okay, so let's talk about the stakes here, because this isn't just about building a nice, profitable company. No way. Gaju sees this as a winner-take-all race for an entire market, with a prize at the finish line that is just staggering. So apparently, Gadzhi spent months talking with multiple companies in this space. He could have taken other deals for sure, but he said his #1 priority, above everything else, was to be on what he calls the right side of history. So what does being on the right side of history actually look like in terms of money? Well, it looks like this. $100 billion. That's with a B. That is the prize Gaji believes the winner of this space is going to claim. So here's the core bet. The belief is that the digital creator economy is about to consolidate around one single dominant platform. And Gaji's convinced that whoever wins this race is going to become a $100 billion company in the next 5 years. So you see, this isn't just a bet on Whop. It's a bet on a whole new vision for the future of the internet. And that really just leaves us with one final massive question. We've seen the player, we've seen the platform, and we've seen the $100 billion prize they're chasing. So as the creator economy continues to explode, are we going to look back on this partnership as the exact moment the race was truly won? I guess the next 5 years are going to tell the whole story.